Hello and welcome to Finders Keepers. I'm your host, Michael Riley. With me is Dane Forgione.
No.
And Ashley Miller.
Little bit another hero.
Stop saying the wrong title.
I've always
People
done that.
are going to get confused.
I've always said the wrong title. We've had this discussion before.
I mean,
Never introduced this show as the show it is.
Well, have you ever considered that maybe people tune into this video and say, "Oh, this is Finders Keepers. Never mind," and then click off? Has that ever occurred to you?
Nope.
I mean, if they don't see the intro video that shows the actual name of the show,
if they really think this is some 80s Nickelodeon game show.
What if people think this is Nick Arcade and not Backseat Killer?
If Mike is literally splat, then I'm double dare.
Well, you are a physical challenge, so.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Listen, let me tell you something. You walked right into that one. I'm sorry.
I'm a slipping hazard. I am just, the only difference is I'm not covered in pudding and beans.
What?
I don't know what kind of Friday nights you have.
I was gonna say, who do we know that's covered in pudding and beans?
Besides Joey Ratigliano, the pudding and beans boy.
Right? Wonder how he's doing.
Last I heard, he was covered in pudding and beans.
Typical Wednesday.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. Where are all these grimace-looking motherfuckers coming?
I have no idea. I'm trying to find that out myself.
They look like they want to come and hug you, which is terrifying.
And not necessarily in that order.
You found it.
Like they'll hug you to death and then they'll come all over your corpse. Fantastic.
Don't say that.
Don't you forget about me.
What do you expect?
Forget to go pee.
They're monsters. They have no preference level. They can't understand shame.
How do you know? Plenty of monsters I know go, "Oh, this is bad even for a monster. I should probably not do that.
I should stop."
I just blew up this 10-year-old boy's corpse with my bare paws. Maybe I should stop.
Right.
Hello?
Advisor on a recorded line.
Senior citizen, please take me off of your call list. Thank you. Sorry about that. I thought it was an important call, and I was going to try to...
Yeah. You're not a senior citizen, so take them off of your list.
You fuckface.
No, I'm waiting on it.
We heard everything.
Well, I was waiting for an important call from, like, a potential employer. Fun fact, there is going to be a factory opening up near where I live, and they need office people. And guess what I do? I do office shit.
You do office people. Oh.
You complain endlessly? No, I'm just kidding.
I got enough of that from Hayden Vex, and he has no room to fucking talk.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
I would have said it to his fucking face, but I wasn't in the mood to get slapped by a man, so suck my ass. No.
Excuse me.
He's a wrestler. I'll just say he's a wrestler. Okay.
He's a rascally fella.
I will be right back.
I'm currently holding one half of the XCW Tag Team Championships with him. I don't know when this video will air, so it's very possible that it's not the case anymore by the time this airs, but...
I thought you retired.
I am retiring in August. I'm sticking it out until the biggest event of the year, and that's when I'm retiring.
And then until a month later when he's like, I'm coming out of retirement.
No,
to
my
do a-"
body literally will not let me do this much longer, so I have to. It's to the point where I can't even bend my knees anymore. Which is
Well,
pretty
that
bad.
should tell you something.
Yeah, it should tell me I should probably, wrap it up. Wrap it up, I'll take
I'll
it.
take it. Wrap it up. I'll
Was it-
take it.
Well, fucking trying to like, oh, charity, give us your money over the phone. Is like, I will go to a breast cancer research
First of all,
center.
I'm the charity. Give me your money.
I give me all your monies.
Look, don't get me wrong. I love donating to charity. I love doing stuff for charities. I do. Whenever I can, or whenever I'm not, dealing with anemia, I actually like to donate blood.
Don't get me down. No. Oh,
But
No.
I'll tell you once more, before I get on the floor, don't bring me down.
Woohoo.
It's just too many fucking spam callers, and it doesn't help that a lot of them do like imitation calls. It's like, come on. I'm trying to hear from job people. I'm not a senior citizen. I don't want fucking insurance. If I want insurance that badly, I will get a job, or I will pay extra and I will join my mom's insurance. Do not fucking
Don't
hustle. I'm not even a hustler. Don't fuck with me.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
It's a door blocker that usually blocks the exit of the level, so I was probably pretty close to beating the level there.
Oh,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Now you gotta beat this gigantic Cthulhu Pac-Man. Or that Cthulhu crab.
No, it's Cthulhu Pac-Man.
Sped up or slowed down depending on the space that I needed to cover up.
For those people who don't know,
we're referencing. There's an episode of Retro Roulette that just aired that we played Pac Picks, and I drew the worst looking Pac-Man I possibly could. It ended up looking like Easter Island Pac-Man, and Ashley used a term that we later found out was offensive, and we covered it up with Dane saying Cthulhu, which he said near the end of that section. So I just took that word and just covered up all the instances of that word with Cthulhu.
Which I was going to say, I apologize for that. I did not know that it was an offensive term.
Yep.
It was not a racial term, but it was not an appropriate term.
It is.
Also,
it is and it isn't. It refers more to actual like Mongolians and people of that descent. But yeah.
But in all fairness, everyone else was using the term too.
Oh yeah, we all got censored for it at some point.
Oh yeah.
I didn't say it. I'm a good.
Nope, you even said it.
Guilty as charged.
Yes, that was ECW's last pay-per-view.
It's true.
Yeah.
You want to know what else was one of their pay-per-views? Barely Legal.
Yeah. Their first pay-per-view. And it's the only time they ever use that title, by the way.
December to dismember.
Yes. Following a November to Remember. And let's never forget Hardcore Heaven. WrestlePalooza. CyberSlam. Massacre on 34th Street.
House Party.
The Doctor is in.
Living Dangerously.
There was literally one that aired on the night of the Seinfeld finale called It Ain't Seinfeld.
Terry Funk's WrestleFest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge of the Bonker.
I will give ECW credit. They had some pretty gnarly wrestlers and some memorable matches, but
you'll give ECW credit. That's pretty good because near the end, Paul E needed some.
but the names of the supercards, yeah.
A lot of those weren't even like televised, like River City Rampage or a lot of the ones that are even the dumber titles, like Doctor Zen. That one wasn't really a televised event. It was a live event.
I don't mean to alarm anybody. You might want to sit down for this, but towards the end of ECW's run, even though they tried to deny it, Vince McMahon was giving them money to keep them alive.
Pretty much, yeah. They Vince kept them alive for a while longer than they probably would have otherwise.
See, and mind you, you can correct me if I'm wrong because I trust the Russell brothers, and that's basically anyone who is a aficionado of wrestling. I thought that ECW had their original run, and that the iteration of ECW that was used as a WWE off-branding was kind of like a revival.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. But we're also saying Vince did have his hand in the original one, too. It was around the time they had their TV deal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Why do you think they got the use of Taz so easily to take the ECW title off of Mike Awesome? I mean...
Like, come on, man.
It wasn't like a state secret. It was a pretty poorly kept secret.
I was gonna say, it's the worst kept secret in wrestling.
Right after Triple H and Stephanie being married.
Well, see, here's the thing. I was not super knowledgeable about a lot of wrestling stuff, and you could say, from time to time, I could be accused of being what is known as a mark. I knew that Taz had big position of power in ECW as one of their golden boys, same as Tommy Dreamer and Rob Van Dam and Sabu.
Shabu.
And yeah, and I know Rey Mysterio also had his hand in some ECW pie. But mostly what I remember of ECW is from WWE's reincarnated corporate, watered down version, the one that had CM Punk and unfortunately the Big Show, Tommy Dreamer, back at it, Sandman is also one of the Golden Boys, Sabu.
Zabu?
I just like saying Sabu.
You sound like my sister's Botox.
But that one I kind of remember a little more than the like I know in the OG one it had didn't the OG one have the mass transit incident?
Yes.
That was absolutely fucked and it was bad that happened. But I will say,
why did you say it like that?
It was so big.
Well, I was just gonna say, but
you sound like from the family. Oh my god!
I sound like a little. I sound like a little person having sex with Billy because he's done that.
Jesus.
No, you kind of sounded like Alan Thicke. Ben,
I'm gonna write the wheel. Now I'm gonna write the Wheel of Fortune theme.
Ben, my son plagiarized music. Ben.
But I was just going to say that Paul Heyman and fucking New Jack, they kind of they had they covered their ass because of that contract. So it's like, yeah, New Jack shouldn't have fucked the kid up, but the kid shouldn't have lied.
That's pretty much how a jury saw it too. That's why New Jack got away with it.
I will say,
there's also the fact that as that mass transit guy was being taken away on a stretcher, he lifted his hand up and he gave the crowd the finger. So
yeah, this is true also.
It's like,
so
you don't seem like you're in much distress.
Either partial distress or they couldn't be a word.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. That's what I was gonna say.
Just imagine if fucking New Jack was like a Yu-Gi-Oh card player. I don't remember much of what New Jack said other than it involved the N-word a lot of times and calling people fucking idiots.
Well, I mean, the fact that he just fucking brutally assaulted several people.
You fuck up the dance, I'll cut you.
He basically almost straight up murdered
Rick Grimes.
Vic Grimes.
Yeah,
he fucking assaulted Gypsy Joe, who was like a 9,000-year-old wrestler.
First of all, guys, Vic Grimes. Rick Grimes is the dude from Walking Dead.
I said Vic Grimes.
I know, but she said Rick Grimes.
After he said it, I had to correct myself too. So yes, I know it's Vic.
You didn't know it's Vic.
Ben. What have I told you about buying a Fedrin from strangers?
Did I get a key out of that?
Yeah, ECW's. You know what? I can't even say that ECW produced New Jack because he was in NWA long before ECW. Like he was one of
Do you know what I'm saying, sir?
I don't have the key for that bill.
I find it funny that Cornette managed him, considering that Cornette kind of has that good old boy mentality. But holy shit! After watching that voice.
Hi, I'm Jim Cornette. Fuck the Young Bucks.
The Midnight Express gives me an erection. Thank you, fuck you, bye-bye.
I would fuck both members of the Midnight Express if I could.
FTR is the closest thing to real wrestling. You got all these people like the Kenny Omegers that likes to do that spinny flippy shit from the... Kenny Omegers doing that spinny flippy shit from China. Don't like it, don't need it, don't want it. Thank you, fuck you, bye-bye.
Why the fuck do they have thumbtacks in a match? That's a load of bullshit.
And the last thing I'm gonna do is talk to good old Omegma. Don't need to do that. Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Oh, Schmegma.
And then they got the Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy. All he does
but I want to see him come out here.
And then you got these little Japanese girls that like to wrestle like men, and they can't wrestle in a fucking miniskirt looking like a Sailor Moon character. Thank you, fuck you, bye.
I doubt very much that Jim Cornette would know about Sailor Moon, but accurate nonetheless.
I secretly want to be Sailor Jupiter. Thank you, fuck you, bye-bye.
And then, of course, Bruce Pritchard, he just looks like Sailor Mars because he's red all the time.
Oh,
he looks like he ate some of the sailors. That fat piece of shit.
It's secretly been a dream of mine to be a 16-year-old girl.
Smacking around Tuxedo Mask with my racket.
Thank you, fuck you, oh my washing Daru.
Nani?
Oh, that's gonna. That's gonna be you realize that's gonna be someone's fucked up headcanon is
that
Cornette's cracker.
he's a sailor. He's one of the sailors beating up tuxedo mask with a fucking tennis racket.
That Cornette's gonna be outed to his Cornette cracker kids that he's a closeted weeaboo. Yeah, that's what I call Jim Cornette fans, is Cornette cracker kids, because that's what they act like.
I mean, is it their
Am I
fault
wrong?
is it their fault that they're just a bunch of fucking idiots?
I mean, am I wrong? Where is the lie?
Where is the lie?
Just like Bobby Fish said, where is the lie? Oh, I've had a hard time trying to keep up with like a lot of wrestling because I don't have Rich Man TV. Now I can't even keep up with the AEW because they got rid of AEW Dark and Elevation for Collision. You know, it's the CM Punk show. Now here, wait, where is he? It's like where's Phil? Phil isn't even in Gorilla. Where the fuck is Phil? Fuck it, we'll just get a blow up doll and make it look like CM Punk.
See, what happened is...
What happened was...
CM Punk was getting ready to rush to his computer to write a tweet about it, and he broke his ankle in 16 places, and he's going to be out for 127 months.
Yeah. Apparently,
really?
Warner Media has sent him a legal letter saying he has to be there for Collision.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So that's... Yeah.
Okay, I got it. You're gonna love this. Okay, so he's gonna wear a boot and he's just gonna weekend at Bernie's the whole fucking thing, and then they're gonna like put another wrestler behind him, kind of almost like a mech suit, and then have him win a title, and then looks like Punk and the other guy broke their leg in 20 different places and gonna be out for 16 months. Which reminds me, do you think pregnant women fighting is like mech suit for unborn babies?
No.
I mean, I don't have any children that I know of, but I would imagine.
Hang on. That you know of.
How would you not know?
But that's the point.
What?
If
Jesus,
you see
what came
that-
out of my vagina?
Well, here's the thing, and first of all, there's two things. From a religious standpoint, it could be like the Immaculate Conception, which, you know, that can be a thing. The other thing is that whenever I say that, the only people that catch on to it are people that are really paying attention or women. Because most of the time they'll just be like, oh, I mean, whatever, you know, do what you want, Cthulhu. But I said that on purpose. I said it jokingly. Of course I'd know if I had a fucking kid.
Oh, so you weren't really being stupid. You were just testing us.
Not for real. It's something that I do from time to time. I do it with some of the wrestling guys too, and it's like even the guy who's not exactly the smartest on the roster, although he claims not to be the smartest, he's like, you know, I think you would know. There would be a definite, you know, that would identify
be
you.
a definite poo.
Something would fall out of your poo.
Yeah. Truth.
Which, by the way, I blame Billy Carter because
For something falling out of your poo?
No, it's because he came up with the phrase. He nicknames the vaginas
No, that was me and Billy got that from a YouTuber named Dashy Games who calls it a poo.
Well, I don't know this Dashy Games. I heard it from you first.
Why did you go vaguely Wisconsin?
I heard it from you, don't ya know?
I didn't hear that from no YamTubers. No, sorry, Bob.
It's like there are other YouTubers that I didn't even know existed until like so many months ago. Like just falling into that black hole of YouTube, and then I pull up this, top 10 YouTubers who went to jail because they did bad things. She's in here with me.
Number 10. Hello, I'm Google Darren.
What?
This is the top 10 list of YouTubers that I've shoved up me butt.
Uh-huh.
But the thing...
Number
the
10,
thing-
Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye is so skinny, he fit right up me butt.
Which, speaking of Jacksepticeye, him and Markiplier and a few other YouTubers are kind of at arms about shit. Apparently, YouTube's not a good way to make money no more.
It really never was. Only people who got extremely lucky and got a devoted fan base really make money off of YouTube.
Well,
Because
he
they're
does
getting
other...
your team.
And that's
He
the
does
thing, is
other-
like, when you're doing YouTube anymore, you have to approach it as like, this is a thing I do for fun, and I never expect it to make money. And that's pretty much how I approach it at this point. I'm like, I'm not expecting this channel to take off or get 100,000 fucking subscribers. That'd be nice. It'd be awesome. Don't get me wrong. But it's just not a thing that's in the cards. And quite honestly, we get a not a terrible number of people that watch our show. Several 2 to 3 dozen people watch this show like regularly. So, and if that's as big of a fan base as we get, I'm okay with that. It's better than nothing.
And you're right. I mean, you're not wrong in the fact that some people
You're
think
right.
that
I mean, you're not wrong. It's the same thing. You just said it a different way.
Well, the point that I was trying to make is that some YouTubers have not been getting their penance, their so to speak, and they have been trying to ask YouTube like, "Hey, what the fuck's that?" But to be honest, it's like Jacksepticeye's really not doing too bad. Like he has a clothing line with his buddy Mark.
Yeah, Cloak, who I have purchased clothing from, and it's pretty comfortable, if I may say so myself. And I'm waiting until I get a little extra money again before because it's a little pricey, but man, it's great clothing, so I can't say it's all bad.
I mean, when you have a good idea and you put it down on paper,
It's not just
usually...
by the way, it's not just Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier anymore either. They got Pokimane in on it.
Oh, I did not know that.
Pokemane or Pokemon.
I think it's
I guess
Pokemon.
her name is pronounced Iman. So her
Oh.
username is technically supposed to be Pokemon. But people
Well,
say
I know who
Pokimane.
Pokimane is. Oh shit! I hear. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh shit! Oh shit! Dottie escaped. Oh shit! Dottie's in the garden. She ran out of the Florida room and she started eating shit from the garden.
Ew.
She ran out of the Florida room?
That's where that's where the bath salts are.
Oh.
No, Mom wanted to take Dottie outside, and Dottie must have gotten off her leash and started running towards the fuck. I can't think straight. She ran towards the fucking garden.
The garden.
Well, that's because she'd been creeping. Like, she was sitting on my bed looking outside, looking at the garden. It's like, Mom must be burying something there. I want it.
It's a body.
Well, we gotta be careful because even though she's, as far as I know, she's vaccine, like she has a vaccine. But like animals could be pooping and stuff out there, and it's like, yeah, don't want her to eat parvo poop.
No, 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 no. And fart out your speakers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Huh, that guy kind of broke your... Yeah.
Everything. He broke my everything.
Piss everything.
Wow. Hopefully those webs don't damage you, because you've been running into a lot of them.
They don't.
Hey!
Okay.
Did you know? So, you know, I've been talking from time to time about my little buddy, Matthew Lamb.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Did you know that now, amongst his many accomplishments, a TV pilot that he shot with Caitlin Olsen got picked up for a potential series?
Nice.
The lady who was in... The lady who plays Sweet D...
In It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, yep. Bert.
Who's there?
Bert.
Oh, it's DoorDash trying to offer me Pepsi.
You should take it. You seem thirsty.
I mean, every time you look at a picture of Drew McIntyre, you get thirsty.
It's a hot Scottish daddy.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Daddy.
I mean, you're not wrong. He's quite handsome, even with the beard. It's like I would sit on his face if I wasn't in a relationship.
You would jiggle his pickle.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I hate to say this because it sounds completely super white person-y, but I'd eat his ass. He would just have to shower first.
You get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of this hole.
Look, I normally wouldn't do stuff like that because it's yuck. But he has booty cheeks that I just want to, blah, 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 blah. And I'm normally not into that stuff. I'm usually like semi-vanilla with like a little bit of darkness. And that's all I'm going to say on that because I don't want people to know my kinks because it's not in business. Well, Dottie either escaped from the thing again or someone's pissing her off.
Dottie.
Look, she's Buddy.
Dottie.
It's my mom's dog. It's my mom and her boyfriend's dog that they decided to get because he wanted a purse dog. She wanted a big outside dog that could just roam around outside and then come home and be loved on and be protective. So we got a pint-sized yappy herding dog. Talk about compromise. But if you guys were to come in, and as long as she thinks you're cool, she may bark at you for like a few minutes, but then she would like crawl up into your lap. She would sniff the fuck out of you. She would try to come up and like lick you and just expose her belly. And it's just like, you're in my home. You must pet my belly to accept my trust in you. You know?
I put my trust in you.
I miss him so much. It's like him and Robin Williams hurt. And then, of course, my friend Chris Ayers. Those deaths hurt a lot.
I mean, I had just forgotten about it, but thanks for bringing up old memories. So much.
Hey. Who the fuck? I am tired of these Call Colorado calls. Do not talk to me. If you
Do not talk to me or my Colorado son ever again.
I don't even think I know anyone in Colorado.
Oh no, Mike died.
God damn it.
Speaking of banging ass tunes, I was listening to Lithium, as I usually do,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard the song Superman's Dead by Our Lady Peace,
Indeed.
or whatever that song.
Yeah, it's Superman's dead.
Yeah,
ow, my hoo-hoo.
ouch, my woo! It's a pretty banging ass song.
It is. I've sung it many times at karaoke.
At karaoke.
Yes.
Someone came.
Boy. William is here.
Hello,
Yeah.
Billy. Hello, Billiam.
Penis.
Billy! Oh, how's my big buddy doing?
I'm doing good.
We're
Yeah.
watching Mike play Project Warlock, Billy.
Okay.
It's so good.
I believe this is
I
actually
have
the
a-
first time Billy's joined us for Project Warlock. Because it was
It
just
is.
it was just me, Dane, and Ashley the first time. Then Jace joined us on the second one.
I've been busy lately. And, yeah.
I've been kind of busy lately.
Like this animation.
It's Billy. This game has actually been pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's got 4 episodes, so I don't know how many.
Each episode's got a different enemy set, so these enemies weren't in the first 2. I'm going gung
Is it
ho
on-
right now. Is it
Is
what?
it on Steam or
Yeah.
is
it's
it on Steam?
Yes, yes, it is on Steam. So ask me 5 more times.
Is it on the Switch?
Possibly. Not you mentioned it.
Is it on the ColecoVision?
Yeah.
I would say no on that one.
Darn.
Well,
you
then they just lost themselves a customer.
They
So
just
now I
lost
have a-
themselves a coup.
you
So I have
missed
a lawyer.
it, Bill.
You have a what now?
A lawyer. He
I have a
said.
lawyer. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
for the accident. Yeah.
Was there any? Not that I want to have you divulge potential information, but like, is there any headway going on?
I haven't gotten any info so far. Let's just say that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty much an open and shut case.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just say that when I called the lawyer and I got them and I already had them, on the case, then all of a sudden I started getting mail-in things for lawyers. And I probably got maybe 15 in the mail the day after.
Generally speaking, well, I mean, this is not a guarantee. This is not a guarantee, so take this with a grain of salt. But usually, when that many people are trying to have you take the case,
It's a
usually
guaranteed. It's a guaranteed win.
yeah, not necessarily, but it's a good indication.
Yeah.
Well, let's just
They're
say
like,
this.
oh, this is an easy payday, is what this is. So, yeah.
I was going 65 down the highway. All right. And the guy rear-ended me.
So obviously, yeah, that guy was speeding for sure.
And he had to have been going over 100 or 100 to do that to me.
So don't drive like a fucking asshole.
Da-da-da-da.
And he's from Michigan, so which makes it worse.
Uh-oh.
That's why I had to get a lawyer, because up there in Michigan, it's like, Arch, we don't have liability up here. It's like, you hit me in Ohio.
You dungle cunt.
Like,
You
not in
don't buy-
Ohio, bitch!
You go by my rules here, and we have liability here. So you's in trouble.
Yeah.
You idiot.
You fucking
moron.
moron.
Like, damn
Don't
it,
be
you.
stupid.
So,
Yeah,
Bill,
we-
you missed it. We had some wrestle talks, as usual.
Wrestle talk?
Yeah.
Support, wrestle talk.
I thought you said breast talk. I'm like, were you talking about bread?
Technically, that was part of it. Yes.
Well,
Was it
we
female
did.
you were talking about?
We talked about
Oui.
boobs before the recording, but there was mainly some minor bruising to mine after my dark match that I had.
I thought you guys were going to be talking about Nikita Lyons, because I could talk about her all day long.
I bet you.
Oh, we were
could.
just mostly just poking fun at Jim Cornette because he's so easy to make fun of.
Yeah, but he's enjoyable to listen to when he really gets into his rants. It's great.
And then talk about ECW and fucking what else? I can't remember. Oh, and the dog, talking about Dottie. She
Thank
pulled
you.
So yeah, he has a sword and he can use magic, but most of the magic is either certain types of spells or that little pitchfork that shoots the pew 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 balls.
Pew balls.
It's like it's like little lasers, like pew 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 pew.
He shoots at peaky balls.
Not my poopy balls.
Can't read that ball at all.
I don't really have a lot of.
So, having it now, going back to the discussion about lithium on XM, having now heard some of Radiohead's songs, I think I might have to backtrack on calling them a terrible band.
Well, you heard it here, 7th. No, I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I've never was into Radiohead. It's just because I don't think they're a bad band. It's just not my kind of.
Hello, I'm Tom York. I'm the lead singer of Radiohead.
Their early stuff is good. Some of their experimental stuff, it depends. OK Computer. It's okay. It's okay.
I've been listening to a lot of 80s heavy metal lately.
Like Dawkins. No, I'm just kidding.
You do.
Well, yeah, I've been listening to Dawkins. I've been listening to a band
To
like
the
Revenger.
Dawkins. You've called them
Not
the
Dawkins,
Dawkins.
the
The
Dawkins.
Dawkins. You said their name like you're a fucking 60-year-old man.
I listened to Dawkins.
I was listening to the AC/DC.
I was listening to the Who.
The Who.
Yeah, the Who.
Uh,
I was listening to the Guar the other day.
Yeah, I saw a joke that they did on The Family Man.
The Family Man. I'm a
The
family
what?
man, and I'm a doobity-boobity blah.
Oh, no, the Family Man. You know, the one with Pooter Grafen. That one. The Family.
Pooter
Grafen.
That's what they said.
I've listened to bands like Revenger, Oz, Quiet Riot. Those bands.
Oz. You know what my favorite album of Oz's is? The one they did with the Tin Man. Mm-hmm.
Clankety Clang on the Bang Bang. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Clangety Clang on Bang Bang.
Hey,
That was number
Dane.
one on the Lithuanian charts.
Hey, Dane, you remember Esther Higginbotham? The resident senior citizen who loves Disney?
Well,
Turns out-
Yes.
Turns out she is a fan of Pussifer. She just loves the Maynard.
Okay.
Maynard.
You know,
Well, I was trying.
I'm trying not to. I was
the
trying not to.
Pussifer.
I was trying not to force Esther Higginbottom. I wanted it to come naturally.
Oh no, it's a fun fact. She doesn't have to come out. She's just eating pudding.
Is she in your head with you, Ash?
She's eating pudding and she's watching the Matlock.
She has a butt plug in her butt.
That's generally where butt plugs go. There, Bill.
Yes.
When the Disney stuff comes out, Bill, you'll see what Dane and I are talking about. But we had fun creating something new, and Mike tried to murder our little creative baby, which he will never fucking do as long as I draw breath. But it's good to hear that you're doing well.
Just a fucking absolute conviction that you said that. It's like, oh, okay. I think Ashley wants to murder Mike.
He will never take it away until my dying breath. How's your day?
It's just a 180. It's like you go from, did you have a good day? Did you have a good day? Mommy loves you, but why the fuck you tear up my pants?
It's like Jiminy Glick. You know, this is okay. I do say so myself.
You know, Jerry Seinfeld, you're a really stupid man.
I hate to say this, as much as I like Martin Short, I did not like the Jiminy Glick character, and I don't know why.
It's kind of irritating. So
That's the point, though. It's supposed to be irritating.
And it's like he had I can't remember the guy's name, but he was in Better Call Saul as Saul's brother. Had him as a fucking harp player in the Jiminy Glick band. I mean, that was kind of funny. But I had a hard time getting into the character.
You mean Michael McKean?
Yes, Michael McKean. Yes, he plays a mean harp.
Okay.
I like Michael McKean. He's funny.
I've been listening to a lot of Gilbert Gottfried lately when he was on, when he would do guest spots on Howard Stern. Oh my God, it's so freaking funny. Just the stuff that he would say, it was freaking hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I heard him on the Howard Stern show and Sean Bowl.
You know, I remember back in my day when the Smothers Brothers talked shit about Richard Nixon. Oh,
Smothers Brothers.
they talk shit about Nixon, and then they got the huge panhammer. That just means that they were just being. I mean, not the Smothers Brothers loved them, but yeah, it just means Nixon was kind of an asshole, eh?
Oh, that Nixon, he must have had something to hide there, because why would he ban those Smothers Brothers? Those Smothers Brothers they have the nicest jelly.
Oh no, honey, that's Smuckers.
Oh, that's right, the Smuckers. Oh, yeah.
Smothers Brothers were those psychopaths that killed babies in the middle of the night, smothering them with pillows.
Oh, those were terrible men, those smothering brotherings.
Shit.
I think we're talking about different Smothers Brothers. I'm talking about the two men who does the bunnies.
Brother,
They were the ones. Were they the ones that did the Sakatumi and the Goobity Goo Goo?
yeah, they were on that show. And they got their own show.
I'd have to say nothing gets me giggling and kikiing a lot harder than Ruth Buzzy off of laughing, eh?
Ruth Buzzy.
You know,
Okay,
it's
if you want to see Ruth Buzzy do her best, watch those
laughing.
roasts. No, those roasts. Those
The
Martin
Dean
roasts.
Martin roasts.
Oh God, those
First
are
of
so
all,
funny.
First of all, Ruth Buzzy wasn't on The Smothers Brothers, you dunkle tongue.
No, but she was on Ronan Martin's laughing. You fucking vagina sailor.
Smothers Brothers started off on laughing.
I think Mike wants to.
Yeah, we can stop the episode here. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Backseat Gamer. If you like what we do, please hit subscribe and be sure to hit the bell to be notified of upcoming videos. For Dane Forgione, Ashton Miller, and Billy Carter, I'm Mike Riley saying see you next time on Backseat Gamer.
Wow.